Hello, Vlogmas Day 8. Well, okay, so it's December the 8th, but I'm not entirely sure if you're gonna see this today. I think you're gonna see it on the 9th, just cause editing and putting it up and all of that. Who knows? So, today's task is to, clean up this behind me here. So, it is quite the hodgepodge. It's all just fallen down. So, really quick, I'm gonna point out what each of these little sections are. So, as I said, this is all yarn and fabric on this side here. So up here we have a basket that has cotton stuff, a granny square blanket I'm working on, and on top of that is some yarn I need to dye. All of my sock yarn is up here because I really like working with sock yarn these days. We have fabric that is larger pieces, I believe was the idea with this section. Larger pieces, smaller pieces, fiber related crafts that I don't get into too terribly much. So like my needle felting and my like little itty bitty coaster loom is down in there. And some runoff from the acrylic stash. This cubby here is baskets and project bags and whatnot. This is supposed to be cotton that is not like dishcloth cotton. This is supposed to be stuff I'm working on. This is garments I have planned for myself. This is acrylic stash, and this is also acrylic stash. Right here we have fabrics that I've set aside for my 1920s project. Various crap, including an entire skein of yarn that needs to be detangled. Various books, tech stuff, archivable journals, and a My Neighbor Totoro Laserdisc. Do I have a Laserdisc player? No. But I have a My Neighbor Totoro Laserdisc. Anyway, and then here is stuff for customizing dolls. Some fabric that I totally forgot to show you in the thrifted fabric haul. This entire roll was like $5. It's stiff, very smooth, with a weird little kind of schlub to it. It might be silk, it might be silk blend. I need to do some fiber tests to it. This bag is stuff I have hauled, which means this is stuff that I bought on Saturday when the roommate made me go out with her. So I actually need to hold on to this for, oh no, okay. I need to hold on to this for the Craftcast episode, which is actually what's going to go up on Wednesday. So depending on how quickly I can film everything tonight, you might actually see this video tonight on the 8th. But it is like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and so who knows. And then this is a bag of all of the finished gift items that need to be mailed out. We got some random crap in here, and we have an entire empty cube. So my plan is to take all of the books I'm not currently using, all of my archived journals, and like this is like CDs and games and stuff. I'm gonna put that in a little dresser that I have over on the other side of the room that was intended for my archived stuff. Up top here, so yeah, we have sock yarn, then we have a bunch of little jars. We have basically all of my tea set things here that I want to be able to display. We have my Cheshire cat, we have some, I believe it's, yeah, an Espeon and an Embryon back there. Lots of random sort of stuff back here. Supposed to be like the nerd corner, but everything's got absolutely ridiculous. And then across the top there is some postcards and some regular cards that are actually quite old at this point, and I definitely need to try and get some new friends to send me new postcards. So if you want to send a postcard, DM me on Instagram and I will return you a Christmas card as well. Okay, so step one to this whole thing is essentially to take everything off. Well, I need to get this soaking anyway, so I will probably be finding a bowl and putting that to soak really quick. So, I have absolutely zero clue why I carried the yard into the kitchen with me. Alright, so then I need something that's not going to leak its damn dye everywhere, and is not going to take up any of the dye either. Which means I need something acrylic, preferably a white acrylic, but of course I don't have any white acrylic. So, I need to reorganize everything anyway. Let's go up here and find some white and or undyed freaking cotton. Alright, here. Do something in a beigey undyed sort of color. Pair of scissors. In a perfect world, I would have some zip ties to tie the end up with, but here I am. Decidedly not living in a perfect world. Alright. I'm so afraid that this is gonna come apart and be like the worst mess ever. Alright.
Trust the ties from Nitpicks? I think we trust them. I also feel like this bowl is way too small for the amount of yarn I'm trying to soak in here. But we'll see. maybe I won't. I don't know. Because probably what I'll wind up doing is, so as I said, I was making this with Kool-Aid. Probably also going to cut this out and make this part of the video. If you can even hear and or see me, probably. Anyway, so the plan with this is to just try and dye it a really nice pale pink. And I'm trying to do that with Kool-Aid. So I'm probably going to be doing them, probably do them all at one time. So I might utilize the chafing dish that you guys seen, that I used to wash my knits in, to try and get them nice and pastel with the Kool-Aid at some point in time. Probably be running up to the dollar store to grab Kool-Aid later. Not later today, but later on in a few days. Okay, where's the Kool-Aid end? Definitely wouldn't dye the yarn in here unless I was trying to do some very modeled sort of whatever, which probably means that my big herb pot that I have with not at all spice. We shall see. So yeah. Do I have something to clip? Come on then. Just to clip these three together. In some sort of somewhat meaningful way. And then put more water in that later, I guess. Okay. So now that those are out of the way, we can get back to doing everything else, right? Right.
So it's looking a decent amount tidier in my opinion. I'm happy with it. And look at that, I even have space for the new stuff to go in down here. Seriously? So I was wanting to redecorate my backdrop up here, but I'm never actually standing in these videos, really. I'm usually sitting down. So you're just seeing the shelves behind me. So, it's been rearranged a little bit. So this is, again, cotton more for garments and such. This is projects that are on hold, whether they are on hold because I ran out of yarn or I just need to not be making stuff for myself right now. Didn't even do anything with that bin. Stuff I'm not using, overflow acrylic, balled up stash acrylic, skeined acrylic, and then all of my project baskets and bags. My fabric's over there. This is pattern and recipe books. I have a couple of other recipe books that I need to pull out and put in here. And a coloring book, my one and only coloring book that's like Tentacle Kitty, so it's like Cthulhu cats. It's great, it's perfect. And then we have magazines and non-fiction, and then we have fiction, and then doll customizing supplies, which is not a hobby that I do a lot these days, but yeah. And you can see my tea stuff a little bit better, and I'm happy with it. Eventually, I will need to flip you around and clean up my desk, and hopefully I can do that on camera too, but that will have to wait until a day that I can start earlier in the morning, and also have a lot more storage containers, because that's the main problem with my desk, because I have a whole bunch of stuff that just is too small to just sit on a shelf. Admittedly, kind of a problem I have with these shelves too. Alright, have a good day guys. I hope Vlogmas Day 8 was great for you. Bye bye!